George Ivanovitch Gurdjieff was born in the late 19th century, a time of great change and upheaval in the world. The exact date of his birth remains somewhat uncertain, but it is generally accepted to be around 1866 or 1877. His birthplace was Kars, a city nestled in the rugged landscape of the Russian Empire. Kars was a city of strategic importance, often caught in the crossfire of empires and cultures. It was a place where the echoes of history could be felt in every stone and street. This region, now part of Armenia, was a melting pot of cultures. The diverse population included Armenians, Greeks, Russians, Kurds, and Turks, all living side by side. This cultural mosaic created a unique environment that profoundly influenced Gurdjieff's early development. It was a place where East met West, where ancient traditions and modern ideas coexisted. The confluence of different cultures and philosophies provided a fertile ground for Gurdjieff's burgeoning curiosity. Gurdjieff's heritage was just as diverse. His father, Ivan Gurdjieff, was of Greek descent, while his mother, Evdokia, was Armenian. This blend of Greek and Armenian influences played a significant role in shaping his worldview. He was of Greek and Armenian descent, a lineage that connected him to two rich and ancient cultures. This dual heritage exposed him to a wide array of traditions, stories, and spiritual practices from a young age. This unique background exposed him to a rich tapestry of traditions and beliefs. Festivals, rituals, and communal gatherings were a regular part of his childhood, each event adding a new layer to his understanding of the world. Even as a young boy, Gurdjieff exhibited an insatiable curiosity. He was not content with simple explanations and always sought to understand the deeper meaning behind things. He questioned the world around him, often asking questions that puzzled the adults in his life. His inquisitive nature led him to explore various aspects of life, from the natural world to human behavior. He sought meaning beyond the ordinary, looking for answers to questions that many people never even thought to ask. This quest for understanding would become a central theme in his life. This innate thirst for knowledge would set him on an extraordinary path. From a young age, Gurdjieff was determined to uncover the mysteries of existence, a journey that would take him far and wide. It was the beginning of his lifelong search for truth. Gurdjieff's early experiences in Kars, surrounded by a rich cultural and spiritual heritage, laid the foundation for his future explorations. Gurdjieff's early life was marked by a deep connection to his birthplace. The city of Kars, with its ancient history and vibrant mix of cultures, left an indelible mark on his young mind. Kars, with its ancient history and vibrant mix of cultures, left an indelible mark on his young mind. The city's ancient streets and bustling markets were a constant source of fascination for the young Gurdjieff. The city's bustling streets were a testament to its strategic location. Merchants, travelers, and scholars from various parts of the world passed through Kars, each bringing their own stories and knowledge. Kars stood at the crossroads of empires, a gateway between the East and the West. This strategic position made it a melting pot of ideas, traditions, and cultures. It was a gateway between the East and the West, a place where different worlds collided and coexisted. This unique environment played a crucial role in shaping Gurdjieff's early worldview. This fusion of influences permeated every aspect of life in Kars, from the food to the music, from the architecture to the daily interactions. The city's diverse heritage was evident everywhere. It was in this environment that Gurdjieff's early worldview began to take shape. The diverse cultural and spiritual influences he encountered in Kars would later become integral to his teachings. Gurdjieff's early education was a blend of formal schooling and practical experience. He attended a local school run by the Russian Orthodox Church, where he received a traditional education. He attended a local school run by the Russian Orthodox Church, The curriculum was rigorous, focusing on religious studies, languages, and the classics. There he received a traditional education. However, the formal schooling system could not contain his boundless curiosity and desire for deeper understanding. However, Gurdjieff's thirst for knowledge extended far beyond the confines of the classroom. He was drawn to the wisdom of the streets, the stories of the elders, and the mysteries of the natural world. He was drawn to the wisdom of the streets, the bustling markets, the conversations with travelers, and the tales of the local storytellers all contributed to his informal education. He learned from the diverse communities that called Kars home. Each community had its own unique perspective on life, spirituality, and the universe, and Gurdjieff absorbed these lessons eagerly. Gurdjieff's early exposure to different cultures and beliefs ignited within him a profound sense of wonder. He was fascinated by the rituals, the myths, and the spiritual practices of the various communities. He questioned the nature of reality. What was the true essence of existence? What lay beyond the physical world? These questions haunted him and drove him to seek answers. He yearned for something more than what met the eye. The visible world was just a part of the larger puzzle, and Gurdjieff was determined to uncover the hidden pieces. This innate curiosity, coupled with his experiences in Kars, set the stage for Gurdjieff's future endeavors. His early life was a preparation for the remarkable journey that lay ahead. He was destined to embark on a journey that would challenge conventional thinking. Gurdjieff's quest for knowledge and truth would take him to distant lands and introduce him to ancient wisdom. He would seek answers to life's greatest mysteries. His journey was not just a physical one, but also a profound spiritual quest. It was a journey that would take him far from the familiar streets of his childhood. Gurdjieff's departure from Kars marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life. Gurdjieff's pursuit of truth would lead him to distant lands. He would travel across continents, exploring different cultures and spiritual traditions. He would encounter ancient wisdom and mystical traditions. These encounters would shape his teachings and philosophy, which would later influence countless individuals around the world. This was only the beginning of his extraordinary life. Gurdjieff's early experiences in Kars, combined with his insatiable curiosity and quest for truth, set the stage for a remarkable journey that would leave a lasting legacy. Gurdjieff's spiritual quest began in his youth. From a very young age, he was captivated by the mysteries of the universe. The night sky, with its countless stars, seemed to whisper secrets that he felt compelled to uncover. He felt a deep longing for something more than ordinary life could offer. This longing was not just a fleeting curiosity, but a profound sense of purpose that drove him to seek answers beyond the mundane. This yearning led him to explore various spiritual and philosophical traditions. He was drawn to the ancient wisdom of different cultures, believing that each held a piece of the puzzle he was trying to solve. He devoured books on mysticism, religion, and esoteric knowledge. His thirst for understanding was insatiable, and he spent countless hours in libraries, poring over texts that promised to reveal the hidden truths of existence. Gurdjieff was not content with mere intellectual understanding. He sought direct experience. He believed that true knowledge could only be gained through personal transformation and inner awakening. He wanted to penetrate the veils of illusion and discover the true nature of reality. This quest for deeper understanding became the central focus of his life. He felt an urgency to understand the meaning of human existence. This urgency was not just a personal quest, but a mission to uncover the universal truths that govern all life. During his formative years, Gurdjieff crossed paths with individuals who would profoundly shape his journey. These encounters were not mere coincidences, but pivotal moments that guided him towards his destiny. He encountered wandering ascetics, Sufi masters, and learned scholars. Each of these individuals imparted unique insights and wisdom that enriched his understanding of the spiritual path. Each encounter provided him with valuable insights. These interactions were like pieces of a grand mosaic, each contributing to the larger picture of his spiritual quest. These encounters fueled his desire to delve deeper into the mysteries of the universe. He realized that the answers he sought were not easily found and required a lifetime of dedication and exploration. Gurdjieff listened intently to their stories. He observed their practices. He was like a sponge, absorbing every bit of knowledge and wisdom they had to offer. He absorbed their wisdom like a sponge. Every teaching, every practice, every story became a part of his growing understanding of the spiritual path. These encounters were not mere chance encounters. They were fated meetings, each one playing a crucial role in his spiritual development. They were stepping stones on his path. Each encounter, each piece of wisdom was a step closer to his ultimate goal of spiritual enlightenment. They were guiding him towards his destiny. These experiences were shaping him into the spiritual teacher he was destined to become.
One pivotal encounter occurred when Gurdjieff was still a young man. This meeting would have a profound impact on his spiritual journey. He met a remarkable woman. She was unlike anyone he had ever encountered, possessing a depth of knowledge and wisdom that captivated him. She possessed extraordinary knowledge and abilities. Her understanding of ancient texts and mystical traditions was unparalleled. She introduced him to a group of seekers. This group was dedicated to uncovering ancient wisdom and exploring the deeper truths of existence. This group was dedicated to uncovering ancient wisdom. They called themselves the Seekers of Truth, and their mission resonated deeply with Gurdjieff. They called themselves the Seekers of Truth. Under their guidance, Gurdjieff underwent rigorous training that would transform his understanding of himself and the world. Under their guidance, Gurdjieff underwent rigorous training. This training was not just physical, but also mental and spiritual, pushing him to his limits. He learned to control his thoughts and emotions. This control was essential for his spiritual development, allowing him to focus his mind and energy on his quest. He practiced ancient techniques to awaken his hidden potential. These techniques were designed to unlock the deeper layers of his consciousness and reveal the true nature of reality. He pushed himself to his limits. This relentless pursuit of knowledge and understanding was driven by his unwavering determination to break free from the constraints of ordinary consciousness. He was determined to break free from the constraints of ordinary consciousness. This determination was the driving force behind his spiritual quest.
This period of intense training marked a turning point in Gurdjieff's life. It was during this time that he began to experience glimpses of a higher reality. These experiences were profound and transformative, giving him a new perspective on life and existence. He realized the limitations of the ordinary human condition. He understood that most people live in a state of sleep, unaware of their true potential. This realization was both a revelation and a call to action for Gurdjieff. They are unaware of their true potential. This ignorance was something Gurdjieff felt compelled to address. This realization fueled his desire to share his discoveries. He wanted to help others awaken from their slumber and realize their true potential. He felt a profound responsibility to guide others towards the path of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. This sense of responsibility became the driving force behind his mission to bring a new form of awakening to the world. This marked the beginning of his mission to bring a new form of awakening to the world. Gurdjieff's journey was just beginning, and his quest for spiritual enlightenment would continue to inspire and guide countless others on their own path.